Yo guys, and welcome back to another sport creation video, and for today I'm going to be making a Spinosaurus. Oh yes, another Spinosaurus. As many of you may know over the years, that's easily one of my favourite dinosaurs in general. Doesn't matter if it's bipedal, quadruped, if it walks on its tail or looks like a duck, I don't care, I don't discriminate, I really like the Spinosaurus. But of course, you know, over the course of time, as I tried to make more and more Spinosauruses of varying degrees, one to suit everyone's needs, there's always a good old expert paleontologists that come to me in the comment section telling me, well actually, in this wonderful, you know, 10-year-old game that you're playing here that isn't designed for this kind of stuff, oh no, you gotta have one extra toe, you know, the sail isn't quite right, it doesn't have the thing on its face, or its eyes are the wrong shade of red, or you know, all that kind of stuff. So today guys, I'm going to be making, I am going to be making the most scientifically accurate Spinosaurus Spore has ever seen. So, first things first, right, the most important thing by far, because, you know, screw you if you get this wrong, it has gotta be a quadruped. It has to be a quadruped. So guys, let's go ahead then. First things first, so I think they have a neck, right? They have a bit of a rib cage. Right, I'm pretty sure these things are there, although I'm not sure if there's actually ever been any skeletons that did show it having a skeleton, like, you know, showing a skeleton, having it show like a rib cage or anything like that, but just assume, right, we'll just assume. So, I mean, you know, it's a dinosaur, right? Is it? I don't know, I've seen some pictures saying it's a duck. I've seen one picture recently saying it's a manatee. First of all, then, we've got our lovely body. Let's give it a nice big tail because, you know, any large theropod or quadruped, whatever the bloody hell the thing is, it needs a big tail. Let us get a foot. That one, yep, good enough. For now, don't worry guys, it's not finished before you start hammering out in the comment section, no, you're missing this thing, don't worry, it's a work in progress. I can't just make, you know, absolute beauty and art in the first 10 seconds. I mean, no one can, unless, you know, you're a modern day artist, then maybe. Discoveries actually proved that Spino stands on 4 legs, fantastic, we got that right. But still a great video, it also has webbed feet in real life. Webbed feet in real life. Wait, hold on. I thought the Spinosaurus was fictional. In real life? Does it exist? Oh my god. I thought I'd been making dragons this entire time. Okay, so let me see then. Webbed feet, right. There you go. Maybe this. Let's just chuck 2 of those on then. And we can add claws in a moment. It's okay, it's cool. Amazing work, but Spinosaurus did have a more upright tripod stance, according to recent studies. What the hell is a tripod stance? Google, please. Google, rescue me. It is... Okay, so basically like the really old-fashioned... Wait, wasn't this like the designs when dinosaurs were first discovered? So wait, how's it a quadruped and a tripod? I mean, mate, YouTube comment section, you guys, right, so, okay. I've also gotten a multitude of comments always telling me that the back legs of my creations are too short. So guys, I have the ultimate solution right here, right now. So let me see, I'm guessing they have a long neck as well. I'll emphasize that in one comment, they have a long neck. So there we go, that is our quadruped, tripod stanced, thing. Now, again, though, the legs, I was told that the back legs are very, very short. In fact, one comment even suggests they walk like a pangolin. Now, I'm not sure how I can, you know, really involve that along with every other bit of, you know, archaeological research, every other study, every other theory, the millions upon millions of bloody theories that is Spinosaurus, because, you know, they're so cool, guys. The Spinosaurus are so amazing. Like I said, they're my favourite dinosaur by far. They're so cool that they must come in, like, all sorts of different breeds and species and such. Like, what if one day, you know, I've got an idea for the best game ever. If we had a game like Neopets, or like Flight Rising, but instead of those little animals, instead of, you know, dragons and such, we have different breeds of Spino. That right there, guys. You know, to trademark it, DarkEdgeTV, my idea. We're gonna have our very own Neopets with Spinosauruses. I'm disappointed that you did it bipedal and having the sail just be a smooth curve. Oh yes, of course, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I did get some more comments as well. Various ones saying about how they didn't have any spine. Some say that they were just a great big lump of skin. Some say it was just a hump. So in that case, how do I do this as Spore? Right, I've got an idea. So, it's gonna look like some kind of M, doesn't it? I think, something like that. Because after all, you know, there aren't any spines to the Spinosaurus. No, there aren't any spines to it at all, despite, you know, the freaking skeletons that we have found, you know, that it kind of shows like very distinct giant, you know, vertebrae protrusions, but, you know, whatever. Instead, no, it's apparently humps and just covered in skin. Well, obviously covered in skin. I mean, if it was just an exposed skeleton, I don't think that's really quite right. After all, Spore is, you know, like, the best software out there. Like, this is very, very professional software, by the way, guys, if you didn't realize this. This is the best way in the internet to make scientifically accurate dinosaurs. So that is some kind of very strange thing. I'm going to be adding just a little bit of, you know, like artistic solution. I don't know, you know that thing that all artists do nowadays, that is, you know, half the time they make up some random crap and it turns into a new study. You know that? So that is some semblance of the spine. Some scientists think that the Spino's sail would change colour if threatened. Since when did we ever, like, what? So guys, I've been watching this really awesome documentary recently called The Future is Wild, and in The Future is Wild, they had the theory that in the future, you know, millions of years in the future, these giant squids will also have the same colour-changing presence when they're threatened. Squids in a million years, or like millions of years in the future can do this. Surely Spinosaurs can do it in the past as well. What I'm thinking now, some kind of rainbow. Because after all, rainbows are by far the most threatening thing out there, aren't they? I mean, my god, like, have you guys seen a rainbow recently? They're so giant and curvy, and they just look so wonderful. They assault your eyes of colours. I mean, god, how dare they? You know, I'd be quite terrified of a giant rainbow, you know, LSD strobe lighting Spino. I think that'd be quite terrifying. That looks very, very threatening. Yes, I like it. I like it. Spinosaurus, you are the most threatening, the most fabulous, but the most threatening Spinosaurus I have ever seen, with your wonderful, weird, lumpy spine and your, you know, your tail just being dragged on the floor, and you look like you're going to take a dump. I know, the sun. I don't know about you guys, but I find the sun very threatening. So I'm going to go ahead then and mimic that right there. And there we go. There is our camouflaging chameleon spine. Front legs are less awkward than the actual Spino's feet. The thing walks on its knuckles. So hold on, they have webbed feet and they have knuckles. Okay, there. Oh, and of course it's gonna be in the clapping pose. That's another thing. It's gotta be in the clapping pose. Because, you know, how dare any creature they are not allowed to have, like, they just absolutely do not have wrists that can move. I mean, I look at my wrists, I move my wrists around while I'm doing this. It seems quite fine, unless your wrist moving is considered broken, in which case, well, rip me, I've had broken wrists my entire life. No, they're gonna be in the clapping position. So they're gonna be on the knuckles, they're gonna be clapping, and they're gonna be webbed. And I am really struggling with this. Right, so there we go. Then we have some kind of bizarre inkling of, you know, having 3 weird claw things. Right, let's go ahead then and just make that one there just a little bit bigger. Can I make it bigger? No, let's just make those 2 smaller then. There you go. That's good enough, right? That's it looks so tiny. Oh god. Good. Okay. Then next up, so let's go ahead and start reading these in order. So, can you do a Spinosaurus with a trunk? Excuse me. Google Spinosaurus with a trunk. Okay, this is the one they're referring to. But wouldn't that make no sense though? Like, it's a predator. Surely, you know, it has the risk of having that giant fleshy bit torn off. I don't think trunk and great big freaking teeth go very well. I mean, well, but then again, though, I'm not the expert. I'm sorry guys for thinking otherwise. I can't do animating trunk, so I'm gonna have to try my best here. Maybe we can have something kind of like that. Right, so we have that there. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit shorter. It's gotta be the exact correct length. Has there ever been a reptile that had a trunk? Now that I think about it, like, real talk for a moment, has there ever been a reptile with a trunk? That's always been a mammal thing, right? God, I'm actually seriously doubting life now. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Like, Spinosaurus. I mean, the Spinosaurus was a walking tripedal, quadrupedal, splupidable with a Godzilla tail and a camouflaging spine, and, you know, walks on its claws and everything. Surely it had a trunk as well. I mean, this creature is, you know, just by far the indomitable thing. It was clearly the most specialized predator of its time. Nothing could defeat the Spinosaurus and all of its many, many different characteristics. And there we go. Now, another thing, nostrils. The nostrils on the Spinosaurus absolutely cannot be on the tip of its nose. If you put it on the tip of its nose, you are literally Satan. Like, it is just, you just can't do it. You can't do it, guys. You cannot have its nostrils on the tip of its nose. No. It's gotta be somewhere around up here. I think it's up here. I'm not sure. I just get told not the tip of the nose, so maybe it's up, you know, like near its eyes. Yeah. Paleontologists are saying that the spine wasn't actually visible and it was inside the body. Well, of course it's inside the body. It's not just got bones poking out, is it? They only have one crest, not two, when the species in question even had a crest. Wait, what? So I'm guessing the crest is that weird little thing at the front of its face, which I really don't understand where that ever came from, but hey, you know, yeah. Like, that just looks like that and a trunk together. That just looks really weird. Like, what the hell? What am I doing in my life? I personally don't read the description a lot of the time, and I think a warning at the start of the video would be better. A lot of people think that Spino looked like that, which is completely wrong. It's better knowing the truth. Wait, what? I never read the description unless someone tells me to. Many people choose to believe a lie, not the truth. So by making this, DarkEdgeTV is supporting the lie about how the Spinosaurus should have looked. What? But that's only if viewers don't read the description. Next time, make it more obvious to people that the creation that you have made, it was just for fun and an inaccurate representation. Hold on, I'm supporting the lie about how they should have looked. Just read the damn description then, or just look at the fact that it's a bloody game. What? Is this some kind of conspiracy? Is there like some great big like is knowing the true appearance of the Spinosaurus gonna like give you everlasting happiness and know the meaning of life and all this stuff? Is it really that big of a deal if you create the lie of which is a Spinosaurus, not an older reference or an older theory? No, the lie. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been supporting the lie that is the older designs. I am terribly sorry that you don't read the description and you can't tell that this is just a creation. Ah, guys, I belong in hell. I'm so sorry. The legs need to be shorter and needs to walk a quadruped. Got that! Nice one. I'm pretty disappointed you made it bipedal and having the sail just be a smooth curve. I have solved that indeed, my friend. I have solved that. It doesn't quite look like a Spino. I expected better from you. Well, I'm sorry that I don't have a freaking PhD or a degree in paleontology. I'm sorry that I make spore creations. These legs are too long, and the nostrils are on the wrong end of the skull. Well, you didn't specify where on the skull they are, so I'm kind of hoping that this up here is, you know, good enough. It had really small hind limbs. It was essentially a quadruped. Really small hind limbs. Right. Now, I think that the ones I have here are just a little bit too big then. I mean, they look reasonable to me, but no, they have really small hind legs. And they're webbed, of course. The feet are webbed. That is, you know, critical as well. So if I go ahead then, that looks really small. Yep, cool. Right, good. Let's go ahead and fix up the tail. And that looks okay. Awesome. It had longer arms and a bit of a longer neck. Now that neck there, so the longer arms, right, well, I think in comparison to the back legs, I think these arms are pretty damn long. In fact, the whole thing's looking pretty damn swole. I mean, goddamn. But the neck, see, I normally make that length there. That's like the regular length I make for my necks. So clearly that isn't, you know, it's too short. So in that case, I'm going to have to put another limb here. That way it just stabilizes the rest of the thing. Let's go ahead and make that just like one vertebrae longer. Yeah, there you go. That's looking nice and long, you wonderful giraffe lizard thing. Its hands should be in a clapping position. I think I nailed that one there. I think it was not fully a quadruped, but rather it walked like a pangolin. But it's really hunched over and forward. No, friends, no. You are wrong. You are supporting the lie that is the Spinosaurus. Or theory, or wait, what? Bipedal? I don't know. Mate, no. The Spinosaurus was a pterodactyl. However, I love that you paid attention to it being a knuckle walker. A pterodactyl. Wait, is it a pteranodon? What is a pterodactyl? Pterodactyl. Of a vertebrate limb having 4 toes or fingers. Having 4 toes or fingers. Hold on 1 second. Spinosaurus skeleton. 4 toes or fingers? Mate. You what? 4 toes or fingers. Mate, I'm only counting, like, have I forgotten how to count? I kind of looks like 3. But, oh wow, see guys, that right there, that is the most accurate one. Look at that. Look at that absolutely amazing work of art. So it has 4 fingers. Oh, alright, I mean, I'm not the expert after all, so let's just go ahead then. You know, every skeleton shows it has 3 fingers, but clearly one of them was just, you know, it was missing in transit. Clearly. Right, it took a little bit of tweaking there because, of course, you know, Spore is not optimized for this kind of stuff. So I've had to go ahead and remake the hands a little bit so that way it could fit in, you know, the 4th finger, the tetradactyl finger. So now it's still webbed, it's still in clapping position, it's still on his knuckles, and now has 4 fingers. Right, I think that is okay somewhat. It wasn't that high up on his feet. On his feet, mate, on his feet. Did you just assume it's gender? Mate, we can't be having this. The back legs are not beefy enough, but seriously, cool creation. Why, thank you. It's not beefy enough, but it's got to be really short, though. Well, I guess that makes sense, though. If the legs are that short, it does need to have, like, all the equivalent muscle and everything. So go ahead and make it really beefy. Now, then, we need the finishing touches. So first thing first is, I think Spinos can, you know, I think they have eyes. I'm not sure what kind of eyes, though. I'm gonna hope, guys. I'm gonna take out a risk here. I'm gonna guess that they have eyes like this. And I'm terribly sorry if I'm supporting any more lies by, you know, making the teeth protrude out of his trunk. Let's go ahead then and add a bit of teeth there. That way they can, you know, catch onto the fish and whatever other marine life they can, you know, capture with their trunk. Now for the tail, I didn't rate, no one said if it was like a flexible or not. So I'm going to assume that this nice old rigid tail is good enough. And otherwise, it needs a little bit more musculature. Some big old shoulder blades, some great big amazing pecs for our fabulous friend here. And let's go ahead and give it some, you know, some more leg muscles as well, because the legs are like, they're super tiny, but they're of course super muscly. And there we have it, guys. Now wait, the colour scheme. The colour scheme, very important. Now what are the colours? Wait, why'd you have to, okay, there you go, look. Scientifically accurate Spinosaurus. What do we get here then? No, see, this is not right. I mean, Jurassic World is not accurate. Guys, we already know this. Everyone tells me all the time that Jurassic Park and their broken wrists is wrong. We can't be having this. And that was a bipedal. That one's just like, yeah, that's supporting the lie. I mean, Jesus Christ. What I'm thinking is we're gonna go for that. We're gonna go for a nice bit of a brown, bit of a beige kind of color scheme. Really nice, really chill here. We're gonna go for a great big black stripe. Why the black stripe, you may ask? Well, because I don't know what else I should add on, so I'm going to give it a black stripe. And I'm going to give it a white underbelly. The Megalodon has a darker, you know, the upper part of it is darker, and the lower part of it is lighter. That way, you know, when creatures are looking from above, the lighter belly kind of reflects, or, you know, like, camouflages into the rest, and when you look at it from below, the darker upper body camouflages with the rest of the sea. Right, that is it then. So we're going to have to go with the Megalodon colour scheme. Let's give it a nice white belly. Let's give it a very nice and dark kind of beigey colour scheme like that. And then the black stripes are a little bit too large in my opinion. They're a bit overpowering. Let's go ahead then and make the black just a little bit grayer. You know, we can't have it be too you know, exotic looking, because of course it's gonna reserve all of this pigmentation into the sail. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have, at long last, the most scientifically accurate Spinosaurus ever to have graced this wonderful, amazing 3D paleontological editor thing. So there you go, guys. There we go. And this is all governed from research from the many paleontologists just lining up in my YouTube comment section, ready to criticize my creations, everything I make for fun and joy and creativity. All those wonderful things thrown away, smashed, gone, goodbye, in favour of the scientifically accurate design, which is the quadrupedal tripod stance Spinosaurus with the camouflaging, non-spiny, humped sail, which is very smooth, of course-ish, with a trunk, one single crest on its face. Nostrils are now on the opposite end of the skull. Its back legs are very short, but of course very muscular. It's got longer front arms, but it's a quadruped, of course, so it's walking on the front arms with 4 claws that you can't see because the game's crap, with webbed feet and all these other kind of things. So there you go, guys. Done! Finally! At long last, for all the people who've been asking me over the years to make a scientifically accurate Spinosaurus, with my many minutes of research, here you go. Guys, thank you. Thank you for all your help and for helping me realize and create this majestic beast, and for me to no longer support the lie that is the Spinosaurus. Guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Wait, guys, there's one more comment. I've missed one comment. The quadruped theory has been proven wrong, by the way. Oh, what the f-